Welcome back to your weekly AI and automation briefing from Techie Talks AI. I am your host Afijit. What if I told you that this week scientists cracked AI computing that uses 100 times less power? Apple packed neural accelerators into every iPhone. And a Nvidia backed startup just hit a $5.5 billion valuation. Welcome to the most power efficient week in AI history. Let's start with the biggest breakthrough. University of Florida just announced an AI chip that uses light instead of electricity, cutting power consumption by 10 to 100 times. Published September 8th in Advanced Photonics, this isn't just theory. They achieved 98% accuracy on handwritten digital recognition using lasers and microscopic Fresnel lenses. Professor Volker Sorger calls it near zero energy computing. And here is why it matters. AI's electricity demand is literally straining power grids worldwide. This optical computing approach could be the game changer that makes massive AI models sustainable. The chip converts data into laser light, processes it through miniature lenses, then back to digital, all on a single chip. Apple dropped the iPhone 17 series on September 29th. But the real story is the A19 Pro chip. For the first time, Apple built neural accelerators directly into each GPU core, delivering what they call MacBook Pro levels of compute in an iPhone. This isn't just marketing speak. The A19 Pro can run large language models locally with up to 40% better sustained performance. The new vapor chamber cooling system lets these chips operate at peak AI performance without throttling. Plus, the new N1 wireless chip handles Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 6, making these phones true AI powerhouses. Speaking of big bets, Reflection AI just secured nearly $1 billion in funding that values them at $5.5 billion. That's a 10 times jump in just 6 months. Founded by Google DeepMind researchers, they are building AI tools that automate programming itself. Nvidia's venture arm is leading with at least $250 million, joined by Sequoia and Lightspeed. This reflects the insane competition for AI talent, with companies offering athlete-level compensation packages. When the company behind the chips bets this big on a startup, you know something major is happening. Google DeepMind solved one of robotics' toughest problems: getting multiple robots to work together without crashing into each other. Their RoboBallet system, published in Science Robotics, uses graph neural networks and reinforcement learning to coordinate up to 8 robotic arms automatically. Here is the kicker. It outperforms traditional programming by 25% and gets more efficient as you add robots. Scaling from 4 to 8 machines cut execution times by 60%. This could revolutionize manufacturing where multiple robots work in tight spaces. No more months of manual programming. The AI figures it out in seconds. Anthropic made history on September 5th with the largest copyright settlement ever. $1.5 billion to authors whose books were used to train Claude without permission. That's roughly $3,000 per book for about 500,000 works pirated from shadow libraries. This isn't just about money. It sets a massive precedent for the entire AI industry. While Code said AI training might be fair use, acquiring the data illegally still has consequences. Starting September 28th, Cloud users must decide if their conversations can be used for training, with data kept for up to 5 years. The UAE just threw down the gauntlet in the AI race. Their new Institute of Foundation Models released K2 Think, an open source AI model they claim rivals OpenAI and China's DeepSeek. This isn't just about one model, it's about AI sovereignty. Countries like UAE, Saudi Arabia, and Singapore are spending billions on their own AI capabilities because they believe AI is too important to be controlled by just the US and China. The UAE's lab developed this using data centers from G42, which recently acquired $10 billion worth of US chips as part of a Trump-era agreement. Cisco's Chief Product Officer Jeetu Patel declared we are entering phase 2 of AI, moving from chatbots to autonomous AI agents. Their new data fabric, announced September 8th, transforms machine data from sensors, servers, and IoT devices into AI-ready intelligence. This matters because enterprises are sitting on gold mines of proprietary data they can't currently use for AI. Cisco's platform makes it possible to train custom AI models on your own business data, powering everything from predictive maintenance to automated decision making. ARM introduced their C1 CPU cluster and Mali G1 Ultra GPU September 9th, specifically designed for the AI era. The C1 features built-in scalable matrix extensions to SME2, delivering up to 5 times AI speedup and 3 times better efficiency compared to previous generations. For real-world applications, this means 4.7 times lower latency for speech recognition, 4.7 times faster on chat interactions, and 2.8 times faster audio generation. With 83% of gamers now on mobile and AI becoming central to user experience, these chips could define the next generation of smartphones. This week's proves we are in the exponential acceleration phase of AI. From revolutionary chip architectures to billion-dollar valuations to geopolitical AI competition. The combination of massive efficiency gains, mobile AI revolution, and autonomous agent capabilities is reshaping every industry. What excites you most about these developments? Drop a comment below, smash that like button, and I'll see you next week for more AI breakthroughs that are transforming our world. Thank you. Bye-bye.